Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing this gorga day, baby? Hi! Today we're gonna be testing a bunch of new shit. We have some new shit to test out, you guys. I was crashing out earlier. We're gonna put it into the bloopers. Couldn't remember my own intro, babe. Diet Canada Dry. Zero sugar ginger ale. That is addicting, and I'm not kidding you, I could drink 4 a day. Anyway, we are going to be testing a bunch of new makeup out today, you guys. We have so much shit. We have hella new shit. So that's what today's video is going to be. We're going to be testing a bunch of new makeup out. I haven't tested some stuff in a while, and I just got a bunch of new things in the mail that I thought just would be fun and interesting to try out. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. As always, if you guys don't like this video, if you guys don't like me, please don't fucking watch it. You'll enjoy that. But if you guys do like this video, if you guys like when we test new makeup, if you guys like the gays,
the more gay you are, the more homophobic you become.
give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Let's get started on our new shit. Do you know what's hella funny? I actually have an event tonight. So I'm actually going to be going in like a hurry. So we're going to be testing this bad boy out. It's funny because I'm going to be fully glam for the video, take off my glam for the video, do baby glam for the event, because I don't want to be full glam all day. And let's just be so fucking for real. Not everyone wants to do that. Like, not everyone wants to be glam the whole day. So first things first, we have these new products right here. This is the new Hydra Prime by Anastasia Beverly Hills. SPF 50 broad spectrum sunscreen. I'm actually so excited about this. The fact that she's coming out with a sunscreen primer, I think it's genius. Comes out pretty thick. No movement, babe. Viscous is actual hell. Feels really nice, actually. Very, very hydrating. Actually, this feels really good. It feels really nice. Oh my gosh. And I actually do feel like it's extremely hydrating. I do feel the hydration immediately. It just literally revitalized my skin. And I do feel like there's a smoothness to it. Hold on now. There's no white cast either, even though it is white. I'm assuming this is a chemical sunscreen, not a mineral, as a lot of us know. And maybe if you don't know, mineral sunscreen has zinc in it. And zinc is the ingredient that makes sunscreens white, but that makes it more of a natural sunscreen. Like zinc is just an ingredient that you like harvest, whereas like chemical sunscreens, it's like man-made. So a lot of people like mineral because it is more of a natural sunscreen. It's just a lot harder to use because of the zinc in it. So it's really easy to get white casts, even with pigments in them. You can still get a white cast pretty easily. So this is just a chemical sunscreen. I would rather wear sunscreen in the like, oh my god, maybe there's like chemicals in it, whatever, than potentially get sun damage. So I'm gonna go with the sunscreen instead. Okay, my skin looks sickening. It's all absorbed, and I actually really like the way this looks, and it feels really nice too. Okay guys, so Essence just launched a new foundation, and I'm so excited to try this out because it just looked cool. This is the new foundation stick. It's supposed to be a lightweight, buildable, skin-caring texture. And a lot of people were like, oh my god, could this be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish like stick? I don't know. Babe, I'm gonna be so for real with you. I have no idea if it's gonna be a dupe or not. But I just want to try it out and then just see. From immediate first impressions of like the actual texture, it is so smooth. It's like actual butter. This is shade 150 and this is shade 160. I actually do fear that I'm between both of them. But I'm just gonna use the shade 150 and see, because I do feel like 150 technically will fit my face better. Do you guys see that? I think that's correct. I do believe that is more correct. I think I can go deeper. No. Let's do 160 on this side. Wait, now hold on now. Oh, 160, babe. I'm tan as hell. Look at me, being so tan and sickening. Okay, first and foremost, the stick is actual butter. Coverage-wise, I would say medium. I wouldn't say it's like the Charlotte Tilbury one. I would not say that. I think the Charlotte Tilbury one is almost unwearable. I'm gonna be so real. To me, that's more of like a highlighter stick, whereas this actually feels like a really nice foundation stick. Like, I actually am really enjoying it. Like, yeah, it gives me more of a skin-like finish with medium coverage, but I think it can be buildable. Look at that. It blends like nothing. Like, this one is definitely one that we can build up. Not to be full. I don't think it'll really get like full. But I do think that we can build this up to be nice coverage. Because I can still say I have a little pimple right there popping through. It's more makeup-y than no makeup. Let me be so for real quick. But I think that you can sheer it out or build it up. It looks like my skin, just like a better version of my skin. Does that make sense? I genuinely think the Essence one is better than the Charlotte Tilbury one for people that were like thinking they could be dupes. I like this one way more. It feels lighter weight. Doesn't make my pore. I mean, it does. Obviously, there's like a slight glow to it because it's not a matte foundation, but I don't feel like it makes me look crazy like the other one does. Like, this one doesn't make me feel like my pores are super emphasized in comparison. Whereas before, I'm like, babe, that looks like shit. Let's be so honest. I got these new Makeup Forever Artist Color Crayons, and I've seen them honestly everywhere. A lot of people have been talking about them. A lot of people have been sponsored though too. Like, let's be so fucking real, baby. Like, we've seen the sponsors, we've seen them, but that doesn't mean I want to not try them because they look cool, and I do love their actual like pencils. Like these pencils, bitch. Do not even get me started. I'm obsessed with the artist color pencils. They're beyond incredible. This is kind of like a warmy brown. Oh, they're so buttery. The second I touch them, I feel like they blend immediately, which I really like. Now hold on now, Miss Artist Color Crayon. I believe you can use these anywhere as well. Like you can use them on the eyes, on the lips, on the cheeks. They're just color pencils. Oh, that looks like lovely because I actually feel like it looks really realistic. Very natural. Mind you, the color is pretty soft and light, but it looks pretty freaking natural. I'm kind of living. Is that not natural as hell? Is it too natural though? Like, is it too light for me? I think it actually might be just like a hair too light for me, but I still think that it looks like actually phenomenal. I'm gonna have to actually keep this one on the desk too. If I'm doing my no makeup, this is kind of perfect. I also have this shade, which is Blushing Pink, which I do want to try on my cheek. Same creaminess, super creamy immediately. They blend gorgeously. Especially because it has like a pretty decent amount of pigment into it. So it blends really well for something that has pigment. A lot of times when it's super pigmented, harder to blend. Now I get why people were taking this sponsor. No, I see you. No, I see you. Okay, I'm gonna go put some concealer on. I'm gonna powder my face. I don't have any new concealer or powder, so I'm gonna do that real quick and I'll come back and we'll do the rest of the goodies. I'm bronzed. I had some powder bronzer. I'm powdered. I'm bronzered. I'm browed. Back in the brows are filled. I'm gonna add a little bit of blush, and Trixie Cosmetics came out with this really cute, like, Teletubbies collection, and I thought it'd be so adorable to use their blush. This is the Tinky Winky's purse. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't use this. That's really right. No. That's too compact, babe. Okay, we're going looser. That's so much. Okay, we're gonna lightly, very, very lightly just tap, because I already have blush underneath too, so mind you, this will just intensify. You know what? I just don't think this shade's for me, and that is honestly okay. That is okay. Not every blush is gonna work on me. Okay, and that's fine. You know, this just happens to be one of them. Wow, that's like fluorescent, huh? Okay. Okay, one tap. But I love how pigmented they are because then, you know, it fits more skin tones. Not mine, really necessarily, but other tones. I'm gonna take a little bit of foundation powder. We're gonna make it work. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. One thing about me, I'm always gonna make it work. A little brightening powder while we're here. Okay, so we're gonna go into the eyes now, right? We're moving into the eyes next. So I had this big ass palette. So listen, this palette shocked me. When I got this in the PR, this is the Bridal Series from Louise. This is the big day. Oh, you guys, I didn't know there was a third. I didn't know there was three. I'm gagged. When I opened it, it was like this, so it was taped. There's 3 sections. One's a cream, one's matte, and one is shimmer. We have cream, we have powder, and we have shimmer. I want to use this. I do. Louise is known for their ginormous, gigantic palette, so it's just another one. We also have the Teletubbies little palette from Trixie Cosmetics, but I'm too enticed. Oh, adorable. Simply freaking adorable with the little hearts. It's so cute, but we have to use the bridal. First, we are going to prime our eyes, and I'm actually going to take this new product. This is from Morphe. This is their new Solo Artist Priming Cream Shadows, and they remind me so much, the way they look, of paint pots from MAC. I feel like they are dipping into their MAC dupe Bianca. So let's try it out. Let's see how creamy it is. Oh, it's very creamy. They feel just like a paint pot. Holy shit. Let's put this all over. Oh, it's really light, really thin. It's supposed to be a long wear eye primer. Bitch, this is so giving me paint pot. If you guys like paint pots, but don't like the paint pot price, honey, this might be a dupe. Cause look at that, it like blocked out my entire lid, but like a who. They're so bright and pigmented too, like the actual base, like it really does cover really well. I like a paint pot, so this is right up my alley, honey. I love a paint pot, and this is literally, they feel identical. Maybe these are a little bit thinner when going on, but they basically feel the same. So why don't we test this big old thing out and let's just see what the quality is giving. I don't think I'm gonna go in with the creams because I already have a cream base on, but I do want to touch it. They have a pretty oily emollient consistency. Coverage wise, I would say like a medium coverage. I'm not gonna use those though because I want to go in with the matte. How do I go? Let's go in with some of these. I'm so excited. Why don't we start off over here? Oh, it's just numbers. That's the right way to go. Honestly, there's too many damn things in here. Numbers is the way to go. I also do like that the rose, okay, we have like almost like a more warm pinky row. We have more of an orangey row. We have more of a like yellowy olive row, more neutral tan, and then I don't fucking know. Let's go in with shade 32. It's looking very my alley, just to kind of diffuse out the whiteness of the primer. I will say it's going on really, really nice. They're not that powdery either. Plouise shadows are really nice. So I'm just curious to see if this palette is similar, because sometimes the more shades a palette has, I think, I don't know why I think this, but I think the quality is not going to be as good. Sometimes I literally think that if the palette has so many shades, like I'm talking like a crazy amount of shades, I'm like, the quality is going to suck because of the amount of product that is going to be inside of it. But I don't know. I could just be so off with that. Maybe it just is bringing me back to like my BH Cosmetics days when those palettes had like literally fucking 200 shades in it and they were all chalk. So it's like, I don't know, maybe that's from my memory, but I can't help but think that. I cannot help but think, I'm like, the shades are not going to be good. But these are actually really good. Should we go into shade 36? Damn, see, like, that was so pigmented. Look at this. Look at that quality. Look at that depth. That one's, I feel like, a little patchy, actually, now that I'm here. But it could be because my eye is already set. So it's, like, depositing a lot where it's going down, but then it's just blending over shadows, and it's a little harder. That does happen sometimes. But still, I don't know how Louise does this amount of shadows at this price. I don't get it. Also, I mean, honestly, it could also be the primer, actually, because I'm not used to using this kind of primer anymore. I don't know. We're gonna have to play a little more with that primer, mama. It looks hella pretty, though. Should we try a shimmer? The shimmers look insane. How are they so icy and so reflective at this price? Yeah, like, these are crazy. These are crazy. Shade 4. I want to know how they do this, truly. Like, to get this quality in a palette this size. Who's checking? I'm gonna do the rest of my eyes off camera, but I wanna try this first really quickly. This is the Melt Hot Shot Matte Lip Plumper, and I wanna see if this will plump my lips while I'm doing my eyes. I'm just curious, because I'm gonna go with some new lippies, right? So I wanna see if this will plump me. Oh, it is matte, actually, yeah. The second it touches my lips, it's matte. What the heck? I test plumpers for you guys, because I know some of you guys really like plump. I'm feeling something. Really unique consistency, because it goes on almost like primer, and it gives you a blur to your lip. Really, really unique. Okay, let's see if they grow by the time I'm back with my eyes done. Okay, let's see what the growth. Let's see the growth that's happening. Are they bigger? What do we think? Are they more plump? I actually do feel like they are bigger and more plump, or they're just more pink, and then being more pink makes them look more plump. I'm actually not sure. I wiped it off, and I definitely do feel a plumpness. It's actually not as crazy and scary plumping-wise as like other plumpers I've tried. It's not like Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme, right? It's not that crazy, but I can definitely feel the blood being pulled to the surface, and that's why it gives me that pinkier, light, slightly more powdery appearance. I don't think it looks that different, but I do notice a little bit of a pout. So if you want a little bit of like a oomph, a soft oomph, that's what this is going to give you, 100%. So I do like it for that. It's just not the craziest plumper I've ever tried. I like it. I actually think it looks really nice. I actually think my lips look good in this like size. It looks just the same as my regular lips. Before we do the lip, should we try the new Tarte Go with the Faux Freckle Stamp? I think we should. I actually bought this because Laura, she convinced me on her live. She was live, and she got me, gal, and she basically was like talking about this and how she loves it. And I was like, oh, bitch, I need to try it, because I do love a faux freckle. See, the problem is that I can see it so obviously. Bitch, the second it touches, it literally dries immediately. Oh, God. I think you have to do this on like wet skin still, like it cannot be set, or it's just gonna look extremely fake. Just absolutely so fucking fake. Okay, we're gonna do it very light. That's it. That's all we're doing. But see, it actually looks really cute. Looks really adorable. But the thing is, once they're on, they're not moving. That's the problem. I do like the 5-prong applicator though. I think that's pretty smart. Okay, so what we're gonna do next time we're using this, we're not gonna set our face yet. We're gonna do it when our face is still wet, so that they can actually move around. Oh, it looks adorable though. We're moving along to more lippies. We have these new Huda Beauty lip contour stains and these gorgeous jelly oils, and we're gonna use them. I actually have used these before. I used the shade Rosewood, and honestly, it was gorgeous. The thing is though, with these, they have to be stored upside down because the liquid has to get to the applicator at the very bottom of this flocking. It's like a flocked pen, which is really cool. It's actually quite innovative. I think I've never seen a stain like this before with how the applicator is. Like the product has to get to the bottom of it. It's tough. It's hard to describe. And the stain, you guys, it stains. I wore it yesterday for 5 hours and I ate and the stain was still there. I was kind of gagged. See, look at that side had a lot of ink on it. This side did not because the pen had less ink on it. So you want to make sure a lot of it is coated and you move quick. I think they're really cool. They just take a learning curve. Like they're not the easiest thing to start immediately right away. I think they're really nice. And I'm going to use one of their little jelly oils, which I think are fantastic. Just gorge. Just absolutely fucking stunning. Now to set the face, we're actually going to use the new Rhode, what's this called? It's the mist. It's the new mist that they came out. This is actually a sample. They sent me a sample of it. So it says Rhode Mist Sample. Not the actual official name. I think it's like their spray milk, maybe? We're going to use that. I used this once and honestly, it was stunning because it gives you a really nice glowy finish. So if you like mists with glowy finishes, like it's going to give you like a pretty significant glow. The more you use, the more glowy you become. And it sets the way it does. It gives you like a little bit of like a satin finish, if that makes sense. It gives you that like really pretty glowy satiny tone. Anyways, guys, that is everything that I'm testing out for the day. What do we think? A lot of things worked out fantastically. I did not have like products here that I was like, oh, I hate that. There was actually like nothing I hated. Today's video, there's things that you need to like learn how to use for sure. Like even the freckle pen, I'm like, okay, I cannot use when my face is too matte because it dries immediately. It sticks right to the powders. Can't do that. Obviously the contour stains have to be stored upside down, but then also you have to move them really quickly because they dry so quickly. So that's just another learning curve. Some things just took a learning curve, but other things like worked quite easily immediately. Just because something takes a learning curve, I wouldn't say it's a bad product. You know, just something you're like, oh, you just have to be like educated on it. The Makeup Forever sticks were insane. I loved them. The freaking Essence foundation was so beautiful. I'm so gagged by it. That was a fucking absolute 10. The huge ass bridal palette, the quality was insane. It was so good. For a fucking 1,000 shades, it was insane. So I think overall, it was actually like a really good testing new makeup video, 100%. For example, another learning curve thing, this blush, the Tinky Winky's Purse, this is just not a blush shade that would really work per se for my skin tone, but it doesn't mean it's a bad blush. It's a great blush. It's just more so too pigmented for me personally. So it's not something I'm gonna kind of reach for. That doesn't mean it's bad. You know, it just means it just doesn't work for me and my tone. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys had fun watching it. I had a lot of fun creating it. And I actually love how everything turned out. Anyways, it was a great night or day, wherever you guys are, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye, I love you. Mwah. Slay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. That's not the right intro. Hey guys. I'm having a fucking brain fart. I'm having a malfunction. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. No, I feel like that's wrong. That's a blooper. That's a blooper.